Hey there, welcome. Welcome to the Moringa Growers Co-op and Numa Farms and Nursery. We got a pile of soil and we planted some seeds, moringa seeds, here in this pool. And also just in that little thing there. We planted them about 2 months ago. No, not even, maybe about a month ago. About 2 months ago. We probably planted them about 2 months ago. And they looked a lot bigger and fuller than this probably about a month ago. I probably waited a little bit too long to get them potted up, but we're here now. We got some pots. And I wanted to go ahead and get my hands in here and show you one way that you can plant moringa trees in a big bunch in a pool like this. Pull them out. They'll go in a little bit of a shock, but then they'll bounce back. This is one method that you can use when planting seeds, like when you have a bunch of seeds and you're not sure if they're going to be able to sprout or not sprout. We just use the pool method and we put them all in the pool, but it's time to get them out. Oh, wow. Look at that tuber. Look at that root tuber. Beautiful. Look at that. That's a moringa horseradish root. That's edible. Wonderful. It's got a beautiful taproot forming. Look at that. That's something that you could chop up and pickle. It's like a ginger or a turmeric. It's so valuable. And this was just probably about 2 months. So we'll just get a couple of pots here. There we go. That way you can see. Just gonna go ahead and start potting them up now. So we'll separate them. Each get them in their own. Look at that, kind of getting a side tap root. This one's getting a little bit of a side tap root showing up. But this is beautiful. We'll get this in the pot like this. Get a little bit of soil over top of it. And she's good to go. I'll pop the top. Pop the top as one way for that energy to go back down into the roots. That energy will go back down on the roots. It'll build the root system up and it'll come back out with more tops. We're gonna keep these leaves on here and we'll set that aside. That's a perfectly good little tree. I could go ahead and just eat some of those little microgreens. So look at that. Moringa taproot. Beautiful. Now you don't have to pop the top off of every single one. We're just wanting to show you that once they start getting a little bit big and they're getting a little bit thicker, robust, that's when I start popping the tops. But I didn't pop the top off the other one. It's a little bit smaller. I'll let it get a little bit bigger and then I'll pop the top. You know, we don't have to expose the root in every single one, but we're just gonna go ahead and get her in her own home and set her aside. Beautiful. Just maybe 2 months. It is really important to have it in the center. That way it's symmetrical. I've experimented and planted trees on the edges of the pots just to see what would happen. And you know, there really is a science to planting trees in pots. Whoa! Look at that one. Woo! Dang! I don't put them too low in the pot. I kind of keep them up higher. That way they don't get soaked and waterlogged in there. They're high, they're drier. that root system is gonna fill this whole pot up in the next couple months, and we'll have to get it either in the ground or in a bigger pot. This one's pretty big. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that top. It'll slow it down from going up. It'll put that energy back down into the root system. It'll build the root system up. It'll come back up with more shoots. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, I wonder if that, I swear, roots look like little people. Look at this. She's dancing. She's dancing. Look at that. That's crazy. So there's a taproot going straight down, and there's a taproot literally going straight over. Look at that. I wonder if I broke that off, you know, that would grow into something, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's really best to keep it covered. You know, I'm only showing you to show you, but the best way is to really keep it covered like this, so that way it doesn't go in as much shock. This is much better. Just getting these babies potted up. Well, thanks for joining us. You can see how you can plant moringas in a pool. We have another one just behind it, a little bigger one. So what I did was I just grabbed a bunch of the immature seeds and I put them in the pool, waited a few weeks, and they all sprouted. Not all of them, but a lot of them sprouted. So like I didn't wanna waste individual pots for the ones that I wasn't sure of, but I wanted to see what we could at least get out of the local immature seeds that we happen to harvest, not letting it go to waste. I didn't feel like there was enough oil content in those seeds to even press them. I just figured, let's go ahead and just try to see if we can get any of them to sprout. So we got some to sprout, and now we get these free, essentially trees, because they were the light colored or the immature ones or the ones that had the cracked shells and wasn't able to sell or even didn't want to waste in the individual pots. So we just put them in these pools here. So moringa pool planting and potting up. Thanks for joining us at Farms and Nursery and the Moringa Growers Co-op. Much love, peace. Catch up with y'all soon. Prosperous growing.